rectangles with an arrow between it. Now we're going to get into the meat of the bones, because now you know who I am, you know who Foo Dog is, and you know what we're going to do with the world. Okay, so we're all aligned right now. And the other side important note, you know that I have an afro. Okay, you knew that I had one. That's very important somewhere. It's probably just because my wife somewhere fell in love with that somehow. Not really sure. Not really sure. Okay, so here's the components of this. First, you have you, right? This is you today, right? You. And then you have all these vehicles of wealth, right? So this is wealth vehicle. Now, when we say wealth, vehicles, okay, let's just talk about that. Could be cash, credit card, it could be anything. Very key point coming now, everybody. Are you ready for this? Very key point. Judy, super nice to see you. Very key point. Your relationship between you and vehicles of wealth. And you're going to see how many vehicles of wealth there is. Just think of your relationship quickly right now. Your relationship with the money inside your wallet or not the money. Your relationship with your checkbook. What do you say when you pull out a credit card? We're going to dig into this relationship part, and it's going to be, I hope, and at any time a light bulb starts popping like, oh, I got a pretty crappy relationship with money, then maybe it's the point we could fix that tonight, right now, together. If you look at this, right, and without getting too foo-foo-y and crazy about it, let's just say this. Money is a frequency, right? It's a frequency. I don't think this may not be new to too many of you that nothing is actually sitting still. You know that, right? Like if we take a magnifying glass and we look at it, a rock is moving. There's things moving and everything. There's things moving. Well, if it's moving, then there's a frequency to it, right? There's a rhythm to this. So I wonder if everything has a frequency, then maybe the bank, the checking, every part of this with wealth, cash, gold, silver, whatever, all has this frequency. The question is, do you have this? Resistance. Do you have resistance to this? I mean, just think of the language that some of you might be using. What about the language for your paycheck? If you get a paycheck, are you like, this is horrible, this is bad, this is not enough, this is a deficit? And do you think that improves it or makes it more resistance? You tell me in the chat bar, what do you think it does? And don't worry about spelling, because I'll probably spell something wrong. So just put the word the best you can in there. It's going to create more resistance. Our goal today is to have a new understanding around this and create this harmony. What if you could create some harmony around this whole thing here? But in order for us, and let me stop and pause 1 second here. Let me take one breath a minute and tell me so far what we went to and where we're at right now. What is resonating for you? Like what's popping out? What is like making you just think a little different right now? Go ahead, talk to me in the chat bar here. Talk to me. Don't worry, I'm patient, everybody. There you go. Positive mindset. Oh, interesting. So mindset, or maybe mind growth, right? Because we don't want anything set. It's one of those, it's another one of those things, Adam, like think and grow rich, right? It's like, well, I don't know. Maybe it's think and do rich. Maybe thinking alone's not enough, right? Mindset is something that's still, it's not all about money. Okay. Thinking a different way. Okay. Let's keep going. Now it's time to peel back the onion. It's time to peel